immediately Sophia was Sophia. I mean, and then I read the script. I was doing a play in London, and she came over and she said, she's so quietly spoken, and she just said, I've written this script, and I read it, and I called her the next day and sent her an email, and she said, I'm in. But little does she know I would have been in for anything. So I was just lucky that it was this, and that it was so rich and ripe and textured. I just squealed with delight for her to win Best Director, and for the jury at Cannes to recognize this film and then recognize Sacred Deer as well. And it just everything. It was a really special festival for me. And for this movie to come out of that, launched like that, that's just such a gift from them. It's ultra femme. That's how I would describe it. It's incredibly feminine because it's from Sophia's point of view. She's very, very feminine, Sophia. So everything is through her eyes. It's the female gaze, not the male gaze. It's funny too. That's what I love. The tone of it is it's so wickedly Sophia.
Well, we learned a lot of different etiquette things. Funny things about how you lift up your skirt or smush it, like go to the side with things. And the corsets, obviously, my least favorite part of the costumes. And my character was very buttoned up and a little bit of a spinster in a way, so I got the least flattering outfits, I think. Well, yeah, she got her revenge, whatever you want to call it, yeah.
Well, the original, I was actually not familiar with the story until I read Sophia's script and wasn't familiar with the John Siegel 70s, that film in the 70s. So I did go back and watch it. I watched it one time and just kind of got the gist of the story, but I didn't really. With Sophia, it was very clear that Sophia was definitely taking her own take on the story. And there's also a book as well, so I read some of the book. But that movie's all told from the male perspective, and Sophia switched that up, and this film is from the women's point of view. And Colin was definitely a very good sport about it. Yeah. Yeah, it helps you so much. I mean, just having that corset on, you hold yourself a different way. I mean, during lunch we were like shedding layers and trying, finding the best position to sit in while being in it. But it helps you back, to get back in that time period of when ladies had to wear that. And the manners, we had like an etiquette teacher that came on set during like a rehearsal period and told us all just like the etiquette of that time, and it was very interesting, but because Sophia wanted to be very period accurate with all of that. So.
On.
All right.
Okay, 1, 2, and 3.